Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good morning, everyone. It's May 24th, 2016, and the day has finally come where we say goodbye to Bonnie Gladfelter after many, many years of service, being with me almost the entire time she was here. We want to congratulate her and thank her for everything she has done in those years. I did my best to dissuade her. She probably tried to retire about 5 times already. And in my management style, I just ignored her every time she mentioned that she was retiring. And I was hopeful that she would forget about it. But I think her grandkids, who you'll meet in a second, and her husband and her hobbies and her father have called her, and she deserves to be there. Some 32 years ago, I was called into Senator Hank Salvatore's office and introduced to a young woman and was told, look, this young lady doesn't know what she's doing, and you don't know what you're doing, so why don't you learn together? And I thought that was a pretty good idea at the time, and it turned out that was a very, very wise decision. Bonnie has made an art form of helping people get through the bureaucracy here in Harrisburg, through different situations in Philadelphia, over and over and over. To use the word secretary for somebody like Bonnie is really a misnomer. She is really an assistant state representative in every way. In addition to that, as many of you know, she has helped me run various committees over the years and worked with a variety of executive directors going way back. And this will show, Gene, how few people are actually were around when the Federal-State Relations Committee existed. But Bonnie worked with Joyce Shrim on that committee. On Urban Affairs with Diane Warner. On Urban Affairs with Melissa Zorba. On Urban Affairs with our own Christine Goldbeck. With Marcia Lampman on the Liquor Control Committee, and now with Eric and Dave and Beth on the Transportation Committee. All that is an art form on itself. But I think whether you're looking at being able to serve constituents or run a committee or answer questions, it's one thing knowing how to do it. It's another thing the way she has done it. And I think if there's a word that would describe the way she has proceeded throughout the years is that she has worked with all these problems with a great deal of grace. And if it was a problem that had to be done immediately, she did it under fire as smoothly as you could do it. The more important issue it was, the easier time she seemed to have of it. So she has been remarkable, not only a great employee for this Commonwealth, but a model to all who work for us. But we owe it to her family to let her go and go into the private sector and to enjoy herself. And I want to thank them, her husband Jim, for all the work she has done, which has been outstanding. And with us in the audience, I think, is Ben and Karen, and Luke and Owen. We at least have one of the two up there. Could you guys stand, please? This is Bonnie's son, daughter-in-law Karen, and one of... Is that Luke or Owen up there? Oh, there's the other one. And also, Bonnie's other son is Dan, who is an employee of ours with Representative Hinkernell, Chairman Hinkernell. And another one of our grandchildren over there. Stand up, Dan. And with that, Bonnie, if you're really serious, that today is the last day, but stand up and be thanked and congratulated. So thank you very much for everything.